From heating and lighting our homes to powering trains. Powering anything connected to the socket at home from mobile to TV. It's nothing but electricity. One of the most needed and used energy in the world is electricity. Energy that protects us from dark is electricity. So today we are going to continue our topic electricity. So let's begin. So welcome back to my channel Info with Suraj. So before beginning the video, make sure that you like my video and also subscribe my channel for more videos. So let's begin. So in the last video, we had discussed about electricity, discovery of electricity and electricity generation. If you haven't seen my last video, I'll give link in the description. Please do watch it. So let's begin. Solar energy. So what is the solar energy? Solar energy or the solar panels are the large glass coated panels that convert the sunlight energy directly into electricity. Solar panels are such a large glass coated panels which convert the light energy into electricity. So how does it work? Oh, a big question arises. Before knowing that, let's see how was it found. The first development of solar panels were made in 1860s when with an expectation that the coal soon would become scarce. The first development or the first time solar panel was developed in 1860s on an expectation that the coal would become scarce in very fast. So who was the person behind the invention of solar energy? This person, Charles Fritz. He was the person behind the invention of solar energy. So what was Charles Fritz's contribution towards the solar energy? Hmm, Charles Fritz, what did he do? He was an American who first fixed first rooftop solar panel on a New York City roof in 1884. For the first time, a rooftop solar panel was fixed by Charles Fritz in a New York rooftop. Solar panel development was stagnated in early 20th century due to the increasing availability of economy and utility of coal and petroleum. As the utility of coal and petroleum increased, the solar development was stagnated or stopped. In 1974, it was estimated that the only 60 private homes in North America were entirely functioned on solar system. In 1974, only 6 houses were using completely solar energy. So what happened next? In 1973, oil embargo and in 1979, energy crisis reorganized the solar energy and new policies were made for renewing attention towards the solar energy. In 1973 and 1979, energy crisis became very big. Between 1970 and 1983, installations of solar panels grew rapidly, but the fall of oil price in the early 1980s affected the growth of solar. In the mid 1990s, development of residential and commercial rooftop solar was accelerating due to the supply issue with oil and natural gas. As the supply issue with oil and natural gas appeared in the mid 1990s, the development of solar was accelerated. So this was the history of solar energy. Then a question arises, then how does the solar panel work? Very interesting question, right? Okay, so let's get answer to this question. Solar power is the conversion of sunlight into electricity directly using a effect or process called photovoltaics, which is denoted by capital PV. So what is this photovoltaic effect? As in plant photosynthesis, in the same way photovoltaic effect or process is present in solar energy. Photovoltaic effect or PV converts light into electric current using the photoelectric effect. So this is a photoelectric effect. We got to know. Then how does it work? Solar panels use sunlight as a source of energy and generate direct current electricity. We know that the solar panel uses sunlight as source of energy which generates direct current. But how this is possible by a solar panel? A collection of PV modules is present in the solar panel, which is called a PV panel, and system of panels is known as array. A collection of PV modules is present in the solar panel, and a collection of PV panel is also known as an array. So these PV modules trap sunlight energy and produce electricity and passes it to a inverter. As you can see, photovoltaic cell traps sunlight energy, produce electricity and pass it to the inverter. What is the work of inverter here? The current generated by the solar panel is direct current, and in inverter it is converted into alternating current. So means the work of inverter here is to change direct current into alternating current. Then the current is used at the home, and the left out electricity is passed to the grid lines through meter. Means the energy is then used at home, and the left out electricity is used to send to the grid lines using meter. So this is how the solar energy or the solar panel system works. So what do you find in the picture? It's a nuclear power plant. What is a nuclear power plant? A question arises. Nuclear power plant is a thermal power station where the nuclear reactor is the source of heat which generates steam. Means nuclear power plant use atomic materials which nuclear reactor used to produce heat which generates steam. So what is the use of steam? Steam is used to drive steam turbine connected to a generator which produces electricity. There will be a steam turbine which is connected to a generator which turns to produce electricity. So how was it started? Electricity was generated by a nuclear power reactor first time in September 3, 1948 at the Exton Graphite Reactor Oak Ridge, Tennessee, US. It was first time did on September 3, 1948 at the Exton Graphite Reactor. It was the first nuclear station to power a light bulb. We can say that the Oak Ridge reactor was the first station to power a light bulb. On June 27, 1954, the world's first nuclear power station which supplied electricity to a power grids. Its name was Obsnink Nuclear Power Plant, which started operating in Obsnink of the Soviet Union. Then, how does a nuclear power plant work? Nuclear reactor creates heat that is used to make steam. As you can see in the picture, this nuclear reactor uses atomic material which creates heat which is used to make steam. So what does steam do here? There will be a steam turbine present inside which is connected to a generator. When the steam passes through it, the turbine turns faster. Means with the help of steam, the turbine turns faster. So what happens then? When the turbine turns faster, that is connected to a generator, when the turbine starts generating electricity, means when the turbine starts rotating, the generator connected to it starts generating electricity. The same method is also used in the geothermal and the coal power station. But in the geothermal station, water is heated, and in coal is used to create steam which generates electricity. So this was the story of nuclear power plant. Electricity transmission. So what do we mean by electricity transmission? Electric power transmission is the bulk movement of electrical energy with the increasing of electricity to a very high voltage due to reduced wastage of electricity from generating point to substation. Means electrical transmission is the movement of bulk electricity which is converted to very high voltage to reduce wastage of electricity on the way to its destination. When was electricity transmitted for the first time? In 1882, generation was with the direct current which could not be easily increased in volt for long distance transmission. In 1882, generation was done with direct current which could not be transferred into high volts. The transmission of electric power with alternating current became possible after Lucien Gallard and John Dixon Gibbs built what they called secondary generator. The transmission became easier when the generation with alternating current became possible with these two scientists which they built, known as secondary generation. The first long distance AC line was 34 km 21 miles long, built for the 1884 International Exhibition of Turin, Italy. In 1884, AC line was of 34 kilometer, first time in the history, which was 21 miles long. The very first AC distribution system to operate was in service in 1885, which was done by Cerci, Rome, Italy. It was done for the public lighting sake. It used the power of Simon and Hales alternators, which rated 30 HP, 22 kilowatt, 2 kV at 120 Hz, and used 19 km of cables and 200 parallel connected 2 kV to 20 volt step down transformers. Electrical engineer named William Stanley developed, which is considered nowadays, which he considered a practical series of AC transformer in 1885. With support of George Westinghouse in 1886, he demonstrated a transformed based on alternating current with lightning system, which was done in Great Barrington, Massachusetts. It was powered by a steam engine driven by a 500 volt Siemens generator, which used the voltage was step up to 100 volts using the Stanley transformer to power lamps of the streets at 23 businesses along Main Street with very little power loss. In The first transmission of single phase took place with the alternating current, which used high voltage, place in Oregon in 1890, when power was delivered from a hydraulic plant at the William Falls to a city of Portland, which was 23 km 14 miles downriver far. Voltage is used for electric current transmission increased throughout the 20th century. By 1914, 55 transmission systems, each operating at more than 70 kilovolt, were in service. The highest voltage then used was 150 kV. In 1914, 55 transmission which had 70 kV volt. The rapid industrialization in the 20th century made electrical transmission lines and grids critical infrastructure items in the most industrialized nations. In 20th century, the rapid industrialization made electrical transmission and grids very critical infrastructure. So, how is power transmitted in India? The national grid is the high voltage electricity transmission network in India, connecting power stations and major substations. In India, national grid works with very high voltage electricity transmission, which connects power stations and major substations in India. The electricity generated is transferred to a substation where it is step up to 440 kV. When the electricity is generated, it is transferred to a substation which increases its volts to 440 kV kilovolts. Then the step up electricity to 440 kV is transferred to another substation where it is stepped down from 440 kV to 220 kV. From the previous station to another substation, it is transferred, and there its volts is increased from 440 kV to 220 kV. This is called a step down. So it was stepped down to 440 kV to 220 kV. Then the 220 kV electricity is transferred to another substation where it is stepped down to 110 kV. Means the already stepped down the electricity is transferred to another substation which decreases the volt from 220 kV to 110 kV. From this substation, finally the electricity is transferred to another substation which has 110 kV, which has got 110 kV electricity, which is stepped down or decreased again to 11 kV and is distributed according to the load in the particular area from 110 kV to 11 kV. So this was the power transmission. So thought of the day. So today's thought of the day is: smile is like the electricity and life is a battery. Whenever you smile, the battery gets charged and a beautiful day is activated. So keep smiling. So this was today's video, and if you like the video, please hit a like and also subscribe my channel, or if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel for more interesting videos. So I will be meeting you in the next video. Till then, bye. Thank you for watching the video.